The time that some man made me feel like I wasn't worth it, made me feel like I wasn't enough, made me feel less than. Let's talk about it, okay? This guy made me feel less than. We was at a restaurant, and something that he tends to do, set me up in a way to test to see what I'm gonna do. I hate it when people do that. The bill comes, right? Now this is somebody, he knew he was gonna pay for the bill. He knew he was gonna do it from the very beginning. But he wanted to see if I was gonna reach for the bill. And homeboy looked at me, and homeboy's just like, you gonna get that? And I was just like, I'm thinking to myself, like, why would, I was like, no, you're taking me out. Like, so you mean to tell me that you can't pay the bill? He made, the facial expressions he was making was as if he was disgusted by me not wanting to pay this bill, me not grabbing the bill, me not being like the other women that he clearly has some type of approval of, because they willing to grab that bill without having to be asked, right? And I started crying. Here we are at this restaurant. I'm completely irritated. Here I am crying. And so I just say, I'm about to go to the car. I go into the car. He comes in there saying, I'm sorry. I never wanted to make you cry. You know, that wasn't my intention. But then he messed up by saying, but I'm just trying to help you out. A lot of guys will like a woman that can take care of him too, that can take him out and wine and dine him. And I said this to him, why do you feel you need to teach me anything? Why do you feel you need to train me? He said something about training. And I said, people like you, I need to steer the hell away from. Testing someone, intentionally putting someone through a test to try to see what they would do, it's like you're indirectly trying to say, I want to see this person is good enough for me. I want them to prove to me that they'd be willing to do this. Nobody has to prove anything to you. Who are you? The boy, the man, he did what he did, and I can't be mad at him. I can't be angry at him. I just have to be aware of him and move accordingly. But what I needed to start doing is no longer allow him to have that power to cause me to question myself. So to be around people who unfortunately doesn't see how good you are, it's unfortunate for them. Until you get to a place where you stop questioning who you are as a person based on someone's treatment of you, don't be around people who make you feel like that. Don't be around people who make you feel less than. Don't be around them. This is the most important step. And this is what I did. I went to God. I said, God, hey God, okay, you know your daughter. You knew me before I even met me, okay? There's no way I'm a worthless person, because you made me. And so you made me as someone who is good, who is worth it, who is enough. So I started asking the Holy Spirit to help me see it. Because you know, Holy Spirit is our advocate. He's our eyes. He helps us to see things that we just not seeing. Through the Holy Spirit, God started showing me exactly who I was and exactly what I'm worth. And he started showing me exactly who I am, his daughter. And he always take care of his. So when I come across guys that try to make me seem like I gotta prove myself to him or do something to make them be convinced, I just be like, God, handle, please. I report them to God. That's all I can do. You are worth it. You are loved. You are enough. And don't let nobody else tell you differently. When you start to question it, when that foundation is a little shaky, go back to the only one who can remind you in a way that you will believe it.